So it's been a while since I've been putting out videos, and I had some time, and I've been working on my Captivate skills a little bit more. So I thought I would do one. I just saw this seminar with Paul Wilson, I think it is. He's like a Adobe Captivate god on YouTube, and so I created this drag and drop that every time you drop the item, it will change the state of an area. So I'll give you a preview, and let's see. I'm actually running two screens here, so for some reason it pops up in my other screen. All right, so that's not the project. Here's the project. So we have the four drag items and then a drop area, and this box here where it says learn more information on your favorite character by dragging their picture into the box. That is the area that's going to change state. So if I drag Deborah Morgan, it gives information about that character. Her adopted brother is Dexter Morgan, the main protagonist and serial killer of the series Dexter. And then here, I'm going to drag Jesse over. All right, before his partnership with Walt, he, operating under the pseudonym Captain Cook, added a little chili powder to make his methamphetamine. And then here's Shiva, and it gives information on Shiva, she resides in the kingdom with her owner Ezekiel. And if you're not familiar with his character, this is Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys. He failed grade 6 six times, grade 6 3 times, but he is an avid horticulturist. And I can click reset, and that would bring it all back. All right, so I'll show you how to do that. And let's see, let's get started. Okay, so why don't we get started just putting in our images. And let's see if we can do, I guess we have to do these one at a time. And we'll put in another image. Let's move it over. Come on. Alright, so we have Deborah Morgan. And then what we can do is crop that down. We'll edit that. And so we'll click crop. And then we'll crop this down a little bit, just so that it fits a little bit better. Okay.
And then we'll move Jesse over, and we'll edit image over here on the right. Select crop, and we'll crop him down as well. Something like this. And click OK. And then let's see. Let's move him over just a little bit, I'd say. And then we'll get Shiva in here. Come on, Shiva. There we go. And Shiva can use a little enlargement. You can see I got a couple things selected here. Let's enlarge Shiva. And then we'll grab Ricky. Where's Ricky? There you are. And Ricky's kind of big, so let me grab Ricky. And we'll edit Ricky. Crop him down. And let's see, bring him all the way down like this, say. Like that. Alright, that should work. No, still not. We'll just make them smaller this way. Alright, so all of these are still a little bit large. Let me shrink them down a little bit more. I know this is a little time consuming. I'll edit some of this out. Alright, so now we've got our 4 images.
Those are going to be our drags. So I'm going to go to my objects. I'm sorry, my shapes, my smart shapes, and we'll put in this rectangle with curved edges. I don't like the black, so we're going to change that fill to maybe something like that, right? Double click here and put in some text. Let's say drop image here. Okay, and I don't want it in the middle, so if I come over here to my properties, I can select. You can see it right now. It's select. It's aligned in center, and we're going to align that to the top. Okay. And then let's put in our a text caption. And they always put it in the middle. Let's drag this. I guess we'll bring it down here because that's how it was in the example. And we'll enlarge this to, let's say, 30. And there's our text. And let's change it. Drag the character to drag them to the box and learn more. All right. So one of the things that will help in doing this, if I click my first image, it says image 1. I'm going to change image, and I'm going to change that to image Deb. And then we're going to change Jesse to image Jesse. And then we'll change Shiva to image Shiva. And then we're going to change Ricky to image Ricky. So now when it comes time to, and I need to know what these images are, I'm going to be able to recognize which image is what. All right. So let's do this. Let's change the states here. So I'm going to click this this text box, and I'm going to click State View. All right. So here's the normal state view. I'm going to add a new state. And we're going to call this Deborah. We can say Deborah State. Okay. And then for Deborah State, we're going to have to write something different. The sister of Dexter Morgan. Alright, now we'll do another state. And we'll say Jesse State. And then if you notice, when I typed in Jesse State, I didn't put in that underscore. I just put it in a space. And if you just leave a space, Captivate will give the underscore and turn it into a more standard type of name. All right, so then we'll say also known as Captain Cook. All right, we'll put in a little apostrophe there. And then we'll have a new state, and we're going to name this, did I do it? Yeah, I said Shiva. We'll say Shiva State. Click OK. Lives in the kingdom in the Walking Dead. Alright, and then finally we'll have one last state, and this is going to be Ricky State. Right, and you can see I don't have an underscore there. I click OK, and if you can see it, it's underscored. Alright, and now we'll say an avid lover of plants and their byproducts. Alright, that's funny if you know Trailer Park Boys. Okay, so now we're all set. Okay, now we just need to change or set up our drag and drop. Okay, so again, we'll go up to interactions, click drag and drop, and as always, they'll ask for me to identify all of my objects that are going to be dragged, and then identify the drop, and then finally move and show where each one can be dropped. Now here's the thing. All right, here we have a success. Let's drag that out of the way, and we'll move this out of the way. Okay, and all four is going to be taken to the same drop point. And as a little hint, it's easier if you go the closest one because these lines get all skewed, they get in the way. All right. And actually, we're not going to need these, so we can, well, we'll do that after, I guess. Okay, so if I click drag and drop, right, I can set up, let's set up where it's going to be dragged into. So I'm going to center it and put it at the bottom. What else do I need? Let's take away our failure caption and our success caption, so we don't need those. And then here, okay, let's go format. All right, so now this is where the functionality comes in. So I'm going to click my drop location and then click Object Actions in the under Format. So it's under Format, Object Actions, and I need to format how my objects are going to act. So I'm going. It's not going to accept all. We're only going to accept one at a time. And then when one is accepted, whatever else is in there, it's going to be replaced. All right. So if one picture is already in there, it will, and you drag something in, it's going to be replaced. And then here, we're going to say what action to use, and the action that we need is all the way down here. It's going to be change state of. All right, and it already has it set up, our only caption. It's going to change state of, and this is where the naming became important. So here we are working on image deb, so we want it to change to the state of deb. And then this is really important, otherwise your slides aren't going to work right. Uncheck continue playing the project because you want to be able to keep dragging the items and looking at the information without the slide going through and not having control of what's going on. So now we're doing Jesse, change state, and we're going to change the picture to Jesse state, uncheck, and OK. Let's move to Shiva, the Shiva picture. We're going to drag that, and that's going to change the state of the caption, and that's going to then show the Shiva state, and then we'll uncheck it. And you know what? We'll do Ricky here. And instead of unchecking it, we're going to leave that checked, and I'm going to show you what happens. All right, so I'm going to click OK, OK, and I think we should be set. Okay. What would be good too is if we add a reset button. Okay. And actually, we don't need the submit button, so I can just take this out of here. All right, and just put the reset in here. All right. So now I think we're good. All right. So let's preview it. We'll preview the project. Okay. So here's Shiva. All right, I gotta go back in there and change the spelling on that. Here's Jesse. And you can see that one replaces the other, and I could do this all day, right? Nothing changes. Okay. So I put it in the box, and then if the information changes, the state changes, but the slide stays in one place. I can just stay here all day. And unless I put in Ricky. Now remember, I did not uncheck that option on the change of state. So if I put him in, the slide's going to continue, right? And if there was another slide, it would go on to the next slide. So let me, let's see, add a slide here. Okay, and we'll do this. We'll preview this one more time, and you'll see a little bit more clearly what I mean. So here's Shiva, it stays, Jesse stays. If I put in Ricky, it's going to continue, and then it's moving on to the next slide. All right, we don't want that. So I need to go back in here. All right, go to Format, go back to my Object Actions, go to Ricky, and then uncheck Continue Playing the Project. So I click OK, and we're OK. All right, and then I kind of forgot. I guess I can put in a Next button. Let's see. Let's put in a button. Where's my button? And I'll put, how about this? We'll put the reset there and the next button over here. And then I'll make sure that, let's see, we'll change caption and we'll say next. Okay, and then we'll check the actions and it says go to next slide. So we're all set. Okay, so now let's see what we get here. Okay, so there's Deb, sister Dexter Morgan. All right, Jesse, Captain Cook, Shiva, and then Ricky. Now, if I want to reset it, I just click reset and it goes back. And then I can click next and it goes to that next blank slide. Okay, now here's the other part, right? If you were to use fluid boxes, then things change a little bit for the better, and I guess that's something for another video. I'm running kind of long, so it's a nice little feature, and I guess I'll get to the fluid boxes on the next video. All right, thanks.